Cities are one of humankind's greatest feats, but they're also where many of us grow up, make a living, and call home. Although cities barely cover 1% of the Earth's surface, over half of the world's population resides in them. Urban populations have steadily increased over the past century and continue to rise. Within 150 years, Canada's urban population has increased from 15 to 80%. Projections estimate about 50 million Canadian urban residents by 2060. However, space in cities is a limited resource. As cities grow, green spaces such as parks and naturally vegetated areas are put at risk, as well as their ecosystem services such as temperature regulation and air purification. But sustainable urban plans have the potential to combat these green space losses and support greening up. Monitoring vegetation greenness in cities is necessary to account for these losses and gains through time, as well as track the success of sustainable plans. Traditional aerial and ground-based methods to monitor urban areas are costly and time-consuming. But with remote sensing technology, particularly freely available satellite imagery, as well as advanced processing capabilities, green spaces can be mapped and monitored more frequently, accurately, and cost-effectively. A goal of my thesis is to characterize green spaces of major Canadian cities over the past 3 decades, from 1984 to 2016. I'll extract the greenest fraction of every pixel for every annual satellite image of a given city, such as Vancouver, and summarize the change in greenness by census dissemination area for the entire time series. The color matrix on the map shows the increase in vegetation greenness for the entire time series in relation to the final greenness in 2016. Green areas on the map show areas that have increased in greenness or remained so over the 33 years, and typically include many or large parks and other green spaces. Red areas have lost greenness and include a lot of construction and development during the time series. Violet areas include mature developments that includes a lot of buildings and concrete, but since 1984 have incorporated more green spaces, even street trees and greenways. These areas are evident on the map in the downtown core, Kitsilano, East Vancouver, and even spread eastward along the Kingsway corridor. Greenness maps like these are important as they show the inherent spatial and temporal variability of a city. They are beneficial to city planners as they localize current and ongoing urban challenges, such as the lack of accessible green space for marginalized communities. If the mandate is to provide sustainable green living to all Canadians, let's use the best tools available to ensure we are all proud to call the city we live in home.